Hello and welcome to another installment of Liberty Nation's Swamponomics videocast. I'm Andrew Moran, Atlanta economics correspondent. Each week, I dive into the morass of top economic news stories and fish on compelling narratives, or I retrieve fallacies that have been accepted as conventional wisdom by the swamp creatures for years. This week, Evergrande keeps kicking the can down the road. China's troubled real estate giant is deep in the hole with more than $300 billion in liabilities. The global financial markets are bracing for its inevitable downfall, a default for the ages. But Evergrande keeps avoiding the inevitable, like an inmate sentenced to the chair only to receive a stay of execution repeatedly. Evergrande and its investors recently cheered when it averted its first onshore public default by winning a bond payment delay worth more than $700 million. It was due on January 8th, but the company reached an agreement with bondholders to postpone redemption and coupon payments by 6 months. Evergrande rallied 1.2% on the news, while its new energy vehicle group surged more than 8% on the Hang Seng. So, is it all sunshine and rainbows moving forward? Hardly. S&P labeled Evergrande a defaulted. The property tycoons behind Evergrande lost $46 billion combined last year, and the company has destroyed dozens of skyscrapers on a man-made island. Leaders are trying to lend a helping hand. Officials have encouraged meetings between state-owned enterprises and developers to foster more mergers and acquisitions in this troubling environment. Evergrande is not the only struggling real estate company. As Liberty Nation recently reported, China has seen many businesses begin to slump, be it because of Evergrande's impact on the broader industry or their problems that mirror the Titan. Moreover, investors are not optimistic about the company's future. Last month, crowds of disgruntled investors gathered in front of its offices in Guangzhou, demanding to return their money. It is not the hedge funds, money managers, and institutional investors suffering the most. It is the people who relied on the company to shield their capital, to fund their retirement or students' loans. A retired woman of the protest told the press, quote, "I think it's hopeless and I'm scared, but if we don't fight for our rights, that's worse. The economy is not good at the moment. These are ordinary people and they need this money for kids, for supporting their parents." But perhaps Evergrande was too good to be true from the very beginning. The once top-selling developer had promised double-digit yields, lavish gifts like Gucci handbags, and guarantees of wealth management products. Ask yourself, to buy stock in Berkshire Hathaway, Apple, or Procter & Gamble, do they need to shower you with outlandish promises? And once again, hardly. Ultimately, Evergrande represents everything wrong with today's economy in China. It was initially fueled by an economy engrossed in consumption, easy money, and grandiose promises. Evergrande's rise was triggered by the change in direction buoyed by Hu Jintao, the Chinese president that reversed a nation's doctrine of saving and investing to spending and intervention. Evergrande constructed ghost cities, while China has manufactured a zombie economy, filled with companies barely able to service their debts and survive. The 21st century was supposed to belong to China as the 20th century belonged to the United States. However, after initiating reckless fiscal and monetary programs and engaging in authoritarianism, China's prospects are not as bright as many had hoped for when the world entered the year 2000. But if Evergrande can keep kicking the can down the road, then will China mirror this magical feat? That's it for me this week. Please read my full Swamponomics column where I discuss the latest inflation, retail sales, and manufacturing production data in the Biden economy. Thank you.
We're doing it for real, really real. Liberty Nation.
And Jeff Charles, contributor for LibertyNation.com.
I think we're starting to make an impact. Liberty style, fight for freedom.
The tracking poll sponsored by Liberty Nation for Thursday.
Mentioned by Dan Bongino, Rasmussen, Jordan Peterson, and
I
others.
can do it again if you want me to.
Cited in Mark Levin's American Marxism.
I think we're starting to make a really big impact. Get noticed. We're doing it. Rock on. I'm gone.